Hello and welcome back to NDTV Profit. Today we are talking about the Indian solar sector and what one can expect for the industry in the upcoming July Union Budget. Now, solar power has been vital in India's energy transition from coal to renewable energy, with current capacity at 85 gigawatts, making up for 57% of grid-connected renewable capacity. Now, when we talk about the expectations, up first we have the Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Yojana. A key scheme to watch out for is this, which was first highlighted in the interim budget. It aims to install rooftop solar systems in 1 crore Indian households, offering benefits like up to 300 units of free electricity monthly, potential annual savings of rupees 15,000 to 18,000, and the option to sell surplus electricity to distribution companies. Now, while the interim budget did lay down the groundwork for the Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Yojana, the union budget is expected to provide more concrete details and implementation strategies. Here's what we might see. First, financial allocations, which is a clear allocation of funds for the scheme to facilitate its implementation. Next, specific guidelines to who is eligible to benefit for the scheme. Up third, a detailed plan on how the scheme will be rolled out, including the role of state governments as well as distribution companies. Next, we have potential subsidies or incentives for rooftop solar installations to encourage wider adoption. And lastly, a timeline for achieving the target of 1 crore rooftop solar installations. Now, the second important factor is the budget allocation for grid-based solar power. The interim budget did see a significant allocation boost for grid-based solar power projects to rupees 10,000 crores for the fiscal year 2024-2025. This was more than 2 times when compared to the previous revised estimate of 4,757 crores. Now, this substantial rise does reflect the government's strong commitment to expanding solar power generation in India, and continued support for grid-based projects could benefit solar system integrators, leading to growth opportunities in the sector. And the last factor is domestic manufacturing. Now, the government has laid out various initiatives like the approved list of models and manufacturers, which was a list introduced by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy in India. Now, the list mandated approved solar panel manufacturers to be used for government solar projects. This move was a big step to address a big gap in the industry. Now, what gap? While India is self-sufficient in solar module production, we still are very heavily dependent on imports for the same, as we lack the production capabilities for solar cells, which is a key component to make solar panels. Now, according to ICRA research, imported solar panels are often cheaper than the domestic options, which also could be attributed to the 25% basic custom duties on solar cells. Thus, adjustments to the duty or expansion of PLI schemes for solar cell as well as solar panel manufacturing could attract investments and boost domestic production. Well, what do you think of the Indian solar power sector, and what are your budget expectations for the same? Let us know in the comments below and stay tuned to NDTV Profit.